Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com, and in this video, I want to go over my options trading setup and get that all explained, especially for those of you that watch my live trading videos and you're potentially wondering, hey, I'm a beginner, I'm just getting started, and I like those live trade videos, but what exactly am I looking at? What does each of those areas of your screen represent? So that's what I'm going to be talking about here. So if you watch my live trade videos and you know exactly what everything means, what everything represents, then I want to honor your time. You're not going to need this. But if you are a beginner day trader just getting started in the markets and you're wondering what things represent, then that is what I'm going to talk about here. So the first area where I'm going to start, and the market's open right now, so everything you see flashing around, that is because the market is currently open. But let's just start with this area right here, and this is what is known as a technical chart. To me, be more specific, a candlestick chart, because each of these, as they're called, represent what is known as a candlestick. And as far as a time frame we're looking at right now, actually, let me do this. Let me zoom in so we can see here a little bit better. There we go. So each one of these candlesticks, as they're called, and if you look closely, you're going to see that this candle is moving. Oh, there we go. See, there we go. Red. There we go. So it's moving, and it will be moving for the next 2 minutes because these are 2-minute candlesticks. Now you can change that time interval to whatever you want, but at this point in the day, I like to use the 2-minute time frame. But that's what's representing here. So in trader jargon, this is a 2-minute candlestick technical chart. That's what's going on right here. And this is my primary driver to what I'm using to help make my decisions about what do I think is going to happen next. Keyword being think. Remember, no guarantees. So not what's guaranteed to happen next. How nice would that be? But this is, like I said, the primary tool that's helping me arrive at decisions in terms of what do I think is going to happen next. The other tool that I'm using a lot is over here, and this is what is known as level twos. And level twos is just showing you what's going on within the market for, at this point in time, Tesla. So right here, depending on how new you are, TSLA is what is known as a ticker symbol. Ticker symbol, just a short abbreviation for the actual company. So Tesla here, and what this is, level twos is just telling me what is going on with the market. Over here, you have the price people are willing to sell for. Over here, you have the price people are willing to buy for. And looking down here, you can see that all of a sudden that big green candle, that represents that all of a sudden a bunch of people, for whatever reason right now, are wanting to buy. And that's why that candle is getting larger and green to the upwards direction there. But that is level twos. Again, that is another thing that I'm using. Now, what maybe is getting a little confusing here is, okay, so what's going on down here, Clay? What exactly is this? And this is also level twos. However, this is level twos for the option contract because I am trading options, which means I am trading contracts. I'm not trading the shares of the stock itself, in this situation, Tesla. I'm trading contracts regarding around those shares. Now, I'm not going to go deep down the rabbit hole of what are options, how do options work. I have other videos and classes for that. But just for the sake of this video, like I said, I just want to explain what you're looking at. So down here, you see the level twos for the option contract itself. And in this situation, if you look close, you can see right there, that's just telling you what options contract it is. So it's the 610 strike price call with an expiration date right there on June 4th. But that is what's going on here. So again, up here I mentioned this is the market and this is what's going on for the actual stock of Tesla. This is the market for what's going on for that specific options contract for Tesla. So once again, same exact thing. This is what people are willing to sell the contract for. This over here, that price column, is what people are willing to buy the contract for. So just to really reiterate, this is the market for Tesla stock. This is the market for that specific Tesla options contract. So let's now hop over here. And this is, relatively self-explanatory, but this is what is known as the positions. And I realize I just kind of drew that right behind myself. So let me get this moved out away from my beautiful face. There we go. So right here, this is just, first off, let's just break it down column by column. This column right here where it says simple, this is telling me what I've traded. So I've traded actually some stock. I've traded as of the video as of the time of this video, I've traded BBBY, which is just a stock. That's why all you see there is the ticker symbol. And then here you see right there, I've traded a couple options contracts, both on Tesla, represented by the symbol. Right here, you can see the position. It says 0 just because all of my positions are closed. There is not an active trade, but I'll show you here that in just a second. Right here is just telling you the price that eventually ended the trade. Right here is if I was in a trade, this would be flashing different colors, and I'll show you that here in just a second. But then over here, this is what is known as the closed P&L, meaning the trade is done. It's closed, it's finished, and that is the final results of it. So you can see right here, I made 2 profitable trades, and then that one in the middle there ultimately I lost money on it. But that is what you're looking at there in terms of the positions box. And then down here we have, I think this is already, yeah. So down here we have the order box. So this is just telling you what's going on with my orders. And an order, just like if you're ordering food from a restaurant, you make orders within the market. You're telling the market, you're telling your, what you want to buy, what you want to sell. So right here is just going through all the different orders and trades that I've made throughout the day. So it's showing right here the time that they were made. Again, just back to the symbol, already talked about that. We're talking about shares, or in this situation with options, the smaller numbers right there are contracts, because contracts are always going to be a lot less than shares. And then over here, you have the price, and then you have whether you're buying or selling, and then you have the contract right there. And that's just representing who's actually routing the order. But again, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. But that is what this box will represent. It's just giving you a track record. It's giving the history of the day. So if I want to go back and see what I traded, see what I tried to trade, then, I can do all that in, the order window here. So this is just basically one big history, but it's also letting me know what's going on with an actual price. So for example, let's say, and I'm going to put in an order here, and I want you to watch down here because it's going to also let me know what orders I've submitted to the market. And in this situation, it is going to be white. Why is it going to be white? Well, that's going to represent the fact that I've told the market something I want to do. But so here I'm putting in that I want one contract for $6. But as of right now, people are willing to buy for $6.50. But if I'm only willing to buy for $6, well, then I'm not going to have an order right now because there are people willing to buy higher than what I'm putting my order in. So I'm going to put that here as a buy. And notice down here, did you see the white show up? This means that as of right now, I am trying to buy something. I have an order out there in the market. I'm trying to buy what? Well, I'm trying to buy one contract. One contract of what? Well, that symbol right there of that contract. And what price am I trying to buy it at? Well, I'm trying to buy it at $6. And again, I kind of already mentioned it, but what am I trying to do? Well, I'm trying to buy, which is what's telling me right there. So that is representing there, and that will stay green, or excuse me, that will stay white unless I get an actual order, meaning it'll change green, meaning at that point, somebody said, okay, yeah, I will sell you that contract at $6. But again, as of right now, and let's, to kind of check your understanding, the reason I'm not getting that filled, the reason why nobody's selling, me the contract at $6 is, well, why would they? Because people are willing to buy right now for $6.45. People are willing to buy for $6.50, right? So that's why nobody's is going to be willing to sell me anything at $6 when there's now people are willing to pay $6.65. So that is how that is representing. And then had I gotten in, and let's just, then I would have, I'm trying to figure out the color that I want to use here. There we go. And then had I gotten in, for example, then it would have showed up over here. And then this number, and again, go back and you can see my live trade videos where I'm actually making trades. And you'll notice that when I'm in this column right here, so this area, had I hopped in, that area would show up and they would be flicking red, green, representing making money, losing money, making money, losing money. So that's what's being represented there in terms of, in fact, why don't I just do this for the sake of the video? So I'm looking at calls. Let's actually go over to a put. Now this is just going to be very, very, so let's see if I can get filled here at $8.25. So watch that, watch it's white. It's white, see how it just went to green? That means I am making money. So now what I'm going to try to do here, and of course it goes up, all for example's sake though. So now so watch over here. See how this box is fluctuating, down 20, down 22, down 25. That's because I'm losing money right now. Right over here, it's telling me my position is at 1, and it's telling me that the symbol over here, I'm at a 600 put. So I actually want this price to go down, or else I'm going to be losing money like I am right now. But I just randomly hopped in just for the sake of, the video here. But for the sake of just randomly hopping in, I chose poorly, as as you can see here. It's technically going back up. But that's what that is all representing there. So I'm just, again, watching that, and that's telling me what's open, meaning that could go back to green, it could go back to red, but as soon as any numbers show up over there, that means it's done, it's finished, it is a closed trade. It means I've realized the gain or realized the loss, if you've ever heard that terminology before. But that is what is being represented, in that regard. So right now, it's just, like I said, if I if I want this thing to go back down, then that would start to change back to green. But again, it's looking like this is wanting to go up right now. That's why I only did the one contract for literally the sake of examples So please hit the like button, right? I'm losing money right now for the sake of this video. I am losing money. So help me out here. Hit the like button. All right. No, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do all that. I'm not, it's not that big of a deal. But so as you can see, maybe you're still just watching that number fluctuate up and down, up and down. That is because it's just a matter of, okay, well, which direction does it ultimately, want to go? So I can just determine, how do I want to, buy or sell in terms of my limit market. So that's just, and down here, that's also part of the screen. This is where I'm entering my orders. I probably should have mentioned that earlier, but that is where I'm telling the market what I want to do, prices I want to either buy for or try to sell for. So right now, if I want to try to sell, let's just say at minimum $8, I'm going to type that there, and then I can click the sell button at any point, and it'll try to get me out at $8. Like I said, if this thing wants to pull back some more, then I should be able to get out even better than $8. So let's just see if this thing wants to pull back and come back down at all any further, or if this is just going to be, so now it's, getting even bigger there. Like I said, let's see if this thing wants to break to the downside at all. So I actually like that candle that's forming right now. We'll see if it can get any continuation to the downside. But it's kind of the middle of the afternoon right now, so a very, very choppy time to be trading. But let's see if this thing can indeed work its way to the downside at all. So now, again, I'm willing to sell at 8. We'll see if this thing can push down any further. So all out there for $8, or all out there at $8 on the contract, which now you can see that number has stopped fluctuating and it has now moved over there, meaning I lost $25 on that trade. So that is how the order box all works. And now I consider and say, oh, Clay, oh, now look, now what could I be selling for? I could be selling for $8.15, right? Because that's what people are willing to pay for it. Because as this price comes down, because I got a put contracts meaning their values go up if the price of the actual stock goes down. So right now I could be saying, oh, I could have sold for $8.15. I could have sold for $8.15. But that is how everything works. Let me look around. I think I got everything. But if I missed something, please let me know in the comment section if you have any other questions. But let's see. Yeah, did the order box, did the level 2s, did the chart, position box, got to see how the position box worked. Got to see how the symbol box works when that was white, and then you saw that change to green. So I think I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish here. Other than I took the $25 loss when now I could have been a smaller loss, or who knows, maybe even a gain. But I'm just kidding on that side of things. But all in all, that is how my options trading screen's working. So for those of you that are now watching, now maybe you're watching and like, Clay, this is what I've seen. Well, this is my stock trading screen, and that's the nice thing about my broker is I can go up here and just click back and forth, and that's changing everything. So I've already done a video on this screen right here with my stocks. That's one that I kind of gave me an idea for that this video because enough people asked where I was like, okay, well, let me just do something on my stock trading screen. But again, per the title, this is for my, oh, look at it now. I'd be in the green. I could have sold it for $8.40. Remember, I bought it. So again, let's just do this. Final thing. So what is the history telling us? Well, the history is telling us, let me extend this down, that I bought right there, buy at $8.25, but then I sold, whoops, at $8. But now looking over here, you can see I could have been selling right now for $8.40. So now I'm saying this all just half kidding, just because, like I said, when I got in, it was essentially a random guess for the sake of the video. But that is, how that history box now can be used. I can go back and look and say, okay, where exactly did I buy? What was the price? Where did I sell? And vice versa. So that's just documenting everything right there in terms of how that's working. But kind of funny how it worked out. Well, $25 well spent. So that is how it all works. If, like I said, if I did miss something and you see something else that you have a question on, let me know it in the comment section, I'll address it there. But hopefully this video helps. Hopefully you now have a better idea of what you're looking at. If you did find this video helpful, please hit that like button. Leave a comment below. I mean, this thing cost me $25. So just, no, just kidding. But hit the like button, leave a comment below. Also, check out the channel as a whole. And if you like what you see enough, hopefully you decide to hit that subscribe button, as I'd love to have you as a subscriber to the channel. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.